Hey people, what's up? Thank you so much for coming back. Welcome to Crypto India. I'm your host Shiv, where this channel where we would talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, developments, update, ICOs, news and sentiments. So there is no other channel that talks about all this stuff, right? So we are the only one right now. So thank you so much for coming back here, and I welcome you all. Today is 23rd of August, and I'm not sure whether some of you must have heard about Bitcoin recently because of the price hike. It is touching about 3 lakh US dollar, no, about 4,000 US dollar, and so it's been in news for some time. So I'm not sure whether you just heard of Bitcoin and you wanted to buy some, or you just wanted to get started in India, or you're just wondering. So I here in this video I just wanted to give you a brief of all the exchanges that is available in India right now, where you can go ahead and make your first purchase if you haven't done so. If you already made a purchase, congratulations to you. uh, right, so let's get started now. So as we all know, the Bitcoin is a digital commodity which is available, which is traded across the globe, and every country it is traded for their fiat currency, the respective fiat currency. So for example, for US you'll have to trade in US dollar and buy Bitcoin. For a France country you'll have to give your whatever the currency is, right? China yen, something like that. So for India you'll have to trade in INR. So you cannot buy Bitcoin from a foreign exchange as of now. Or maybe you can, but there are some limitations, so there are some complications which I don't want to talk to you about. So the simplest way of getting a Bitcoin, your first Bitcoin today in India, would be buying it from an Indian exchange. So I want to just give you a list of the Indian exchanges which are available right now, where you can make your first purchase, right? So the first one I would mention is ZebPay, ZEBPAY, which is also available in the mobile application. You can go ahead and download it on Android or iOS. The other one is Unocoin. That's number two. Number three is CoinSecure. Make a note of this while I'm saying this. And number four is bitzozo.com, which is basically it's a web-based platform. And number five, which I spoke to you guys in the recent video, in my last video, if you remember, it's called BitBullets. So let me tell you which one have I tried. So I have given you the name of ZebPay. I've also told you about Unocoin. Now these, and then CoinSecure, and I told you about Bitzozo, and then I told you about BitBullets. So out of these exchanges, I have tried ZebPay. I have done transactions from Unocoin. I have tried Bitzozo. I haven't tried CoinSecure yet, and BitBullets is a new one, so I haven't experienced that as well. So in case, just to give you a brief, how do you make your first purchase? So basically all these wallets right now, ZebPay, Unocoin, CoinSecure, Bitzozo, BitBullets, they will have, okay, I'll talk about ZebPay, Unocoin, because that's where I've done the transaction so far. Bitzozo, so they have a unique bank account number which is linked to their company. So what we need to do as a buyer, we need to deposit the amount into their bank account. So I think the ZebPay has a minimum purchase of rupees 1,000, and so is the Unocoin. So let's say you want to start the smallest one. Let's say, so you want to buy a Bitcoin of worth 1,000 rupees. What you do is go ahead and you will have their bank account number on their applications or on their website. You have to go ahead and deposit the money through your NEFT or IMPS, whichever way. Once that is done, you have to go onto the bank, you have to go onto the application and update the payment reference number. As soon as you update the payment reference number, they get to know who has updated it, and they show you as a deposit. It may takes about 12 hours to 24 hours at time for your deposit to show in their applications. So once you open the app, once they have confirmed the deposit, you'll be able to see the amount which you have deposited. And once you can see the amount, you will have the buying and the selling rate on all these exchanges listed. So let's say you have deposited 1,000, now it's reflecting in the application, in the ZebPay application or Unocoin application. Then you have an option of buying, using those 1,000 rupees and buying the worth of Bitcoin, and whatever it could be. It cannot be. It doesn't have to be just one Bitcoin total. You can also buy a fraction of Bitcoin. That's I mentioned. You can also buy Bitcoin worth rupees 1,000, wherein you get a fraction of Bitcoin, which is in the small bits. So in a one Bitcoin, there are about 10 million bits. So you get about 0.000 something, some bits. So that's what you get. So it's pretty simple. It's very simple to use. Obviously, once you buy them, the ZPay and all these exchanges will have its own wallet where it comes, and then it will actually show you. So also, in case you want to deposit, for example, I have money, some deposit money or rupees 3,000 still in ZPay, which I haven't used. So I can use it whenever I want, right? So not necessarily that all the money that I've deposited I have to buy the Bitcoin immediately. I can keep some INR, some fiat money with the exchanges. That's all safe, and whenever I feel, I can buy it. So I don't have to deposit again and again. So that's also another way. Now, just a suggestion: once you buy the Bitcoin from the exchanges, and once it comes into your wallet, reflects into your wallet, go ahead and create another wallet, which would be a Copay wallet or a Jax wallet or a blockchain wallet. I will make probably a tutorial as to how to do that, but I would say the simplest one would be Copay wallet. You can download it on Android, COPAY, Copay, or you can also download BTC wallet, which actually supports in Hindi language, a BTC wallet, and you can transfer your bitcoins from the exchanges that you bought to those. It's pretty simple. You will have the receiving address of those. You have to just scan it or copy and paste. This will be a 34 alphanumeric alphabets and numbers. So that way it's pretty simple. So I hope this would be helpful. In case you find any difficulties, do let me know on my channel here. Just put it in the comment box and let me see if I can help you with anything. So these are the number of exchanges that we have in India so far. Obviously, we will be expecting more and more exchanges as the adoption goes up, as the prices goes up, as more and more people come to know about it, and about other coins as well. So that's it for now. Let me know how did you like it. Hit the like button if you think so, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click on subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys, have a nice day.